basically dedicating my second channel in its entirety to my patrons because you guys are awesome. And without you, I don't know what I would do. So I need to wear my glasses because I'm fucking blind. So first is from Queen Weed, or Katie. She's just Queen Weed over on my Discord. You're awesome, by the way. Thank you so much. $20 a month. It's amazing. That's just, I can't even imagine spending that much money on a YouTuber. But anyway, she asks, why did you decide to name the puppy Cosmo, keeping up with the space theme? Do you know what breed he is? We know that he's part Chihuahua, but we don't know anything other than that. We're going to get him tested eventually just to find out because we're kind of curious, because we're pretty sure that he's like a genetic mess, you know? Kind of explains the two different eye colors. All right, her second question is, do you watch any other YouTubers, any outside of the commentary community? I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube. I would say outside the commentary community, I watch, I don't know what you consider commentary. I guess when you say commentary, you're describing like our little niche, like me, Bionic Pig, I'm Alex, all those channels, like Pyrocynical and stuff. I guess I would say Indie Mouse is a channel that I just started watching. He's pretty cool. He makes a lot of videos on Dark Souls, which is a game that I really like. Olin Rogers is a channel that I really love. He doesn't make videos a lot anymore, but yeah, he's one of my favorites. Filthy Frank and iDubbbz are huge inspirations to me. John Tron, even though he's a Nazi. Okay, so I forgot to answer your first question. Why did I decide to name Cosmo Cosmo? It was actually my wife Sarah's decision to name him Cosmo. I'm not sure where she got it from, but it fits, I think, because of his cool eyes. So yeah. All right, so Ronnie asks, what is the max amount of times that you beat off in one day? I think 3 times is the most I've ever done. I don't recommend doing that. It sucks. Duplicious asks, do you have any smaller YouTubers that you would recommend? Yes. Killy Sunt is a great channel. Sauron is another great channel. They're very small. Lord Bung is another awesome channel. Oh, Elbob is another great channel. Leslie Shipley asks, would you ever do another podcast? I really enjoyed listening to Hot Wet Soup. I'm actually a permanent member on a podcast called The Trending Topic right now. It's a lot less serious than Hot Wet Soup, if you would even consider Hot Wet Soup serious. On The Trending Topic, we kind of just fuck around, right? We don't really take ourselves seriously, but that's kind of what I like about it. There's no stress involved. It's more or less just me talking with a bunch of friends. Jack Davidson has 3 questions because he's another amazing $20 plus patron. Thank you so much. Tell us like a random story fact that you've always kind of wanted to tell your audience, but never really had the right context. I really love snowboarding. At least I used to before I moved from New Hampshire down to North Carolina. That's where I live now. And I have a scar right here from when I smashed my face in snowboarding. You can't really see it because it's kind of small, but yeah, I guess that's a small fact for you. Outside of your group of friends, frequent collaborators, who are your favorite YouTubers? iDubbbz, Filthy Frank, H3H3, John Tron, Olin Rogers, all those people that I said before. Yeah. What did you used to do before YouTube? I used to work at a place called GameStop. If you're from America, it's pretty popular here. It's where you buy games and stuff. It sucked. Yeah, I hate working retail. What else did I used to do? My first job ever was washing dishes at a restaurant. That was pretty terrible. I also worked at Sears for a week. Wanted to kill myself every single day. And I just stopped going because it was that bad. Oh, I worked at Stop and Shop for a long time too, which is like a grocery store. That's actually where I met my wife. Long story there. Chanandler Bong asks, would you rather amputate your own foot without any kind of anesthetic or suck the snot out of a puppy's nose until its skull implodes? Probably amputate my own foot. I would not want to see a puppy's skull implode. Yeah. What the fuck kind of question is that? Lil B Pixie 3 asks, can't think of a good question, maybe just show your doggo in a vid for me. Here he is. Say hello. Say hello to camera. Hi. He's so cute, he's so cute. Nubs asks, what advice would you give to an ugly small YouTuber? Don't do it if you just want to get famous, because it's not gonna happen, you know? Do it if you really love to do it. Do it if it's a passion of yours. Do it regardless of the numbers, and don't think of the numbers. A lot of the people that I talk to on YouTube, they're like obsessed with analytics and their view counts and stuff like that. And I'm quite the opposite. I never look at my analytics. I know that might be bad practice, you know, business-wise, but I don't know, it just keeps me sane. And I hardly ever like focus on views that much. I just kind of tried my best to make content that I like. And yeah, I know, I mean, I would be lying if I said that views don't affect me, because it does. It affects me because, you know, financially I'm dependent on them. But yeah, don't let it run your life if you're a YouTuber, especially if you're just starting out, because it'll run you into the ground. You'll never get off your feet, really. King Wolf asks, would you rather be a dragon or a dragon rider? And then she said, for example, in How to Train Your Dragon, would you rather be Toothless or Hiccup? I actually never saw How to Train Your Dragon. It's a movie I've always wanted to see, but just never got around to it. I guess I would rather be a dragon. Yeah, definitely. I'd rather be a dragon than a dragon rider. Because I feel like if you're a dragon rider, you're always living with that fear that your dragon's gonna eat you, you know? But if you're a dragon, that fear is out the window, man. You're like the most powerful thing on earth. That'd be fucking awesome. Lol asks, what do you think you'd be doing as a job if YouTube didn't exist? I'd probably be doing something I hate, honestly, because getting a job that I like is something that I've had a really tough time finding. Aside from YouTube, I really like doing YouTube, but I don't know, man. I'd probably try and get a job working for someone else in the entertainment biz, like editing videos for someone, or I don't know, something like that. I would try to get that. If that didn't work out, I'd probably just go back to retail and probably end up killing myself. So yeah, guys, that will do it for the questions. Thank you so much to all of my patrons. You guys are really helping me. Without you, I don't know what I would do, because it takes a really long time to make some of my videos. And unless I want to really like dumb down my content and put out like little shitty videos every once in a while, I'm really reliant on Patreon. So just trying to give back to you guys a little bit more, because I know that I've sucked with Patreon in the past. I'm really trying to step my game up here. If you aren't a patron, consider maybe becoming one. Go over to my Patreon and look at the rewards and see if anything, you know, if you like anything. Or if you just like me and want to support me, it'd be very much appreciated. Obviously, the most I can ever ask is that you just watch my videos and subscribe to my channels. I guess that means more to me than anything else. But if you're a patron, you're like going above and beyond, and you're like amazing, and it's just, yeah, just thank you.